Welcome. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Young Chef, and I'm here with my host
Max in the building.
E.
And this is BBE TV.
This is episode 12.
12.
That's a fact.
And this one's going to be a rememberable one.
I got a lot of stuff
Stay tuned, man.
to talk about.
Stay tuned and stay here because we're going to get funky, spicy, lit, all the above.
That's right.
Let's get it. So first and foremost, you already know about the Jake Paul and all that. We're not going to get into all of that.
Yeah, Jake Paul, he lost.
He caught his first down. Shout out to Tommy Fury.
Nah, I mean,
Tyson said you wasn't coming back to the crib, so you did what you had to do. Respectfully.
Oh, he did say that.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah, he said,
he did say that.
Because you know they had the bet. So do Jake Paul got to honor that bet that they had?
Of course. I would think so.
I'm a person that honors the big bet, so.
They shook on it, but Jake Paul is saying you ain't signed a contract on the bet.
What?
Nah, that's
Can't
too
cuss in the first 30 seconds. I get what you were saying.
At the end of the day,
you shake on it, you got to honor it.
What a freaking low life.
Yeah, you got to honor the bet, Jake Paul. Pay that man.
Come on, you're a grown man, bro.
Y'all shook on it.
You shook on it. You know what it is, man.
But let's just say Tommy Fury lost, right?
Right.
He wasn't supposed to get nothing. That was the bet. If Jake Paul won, you don't get no purse.
Right.
By him not signing that contract.
Okay, I see where this is going.
Right.
I see where this is going.
Now he would have been like, I ain't signed a contract.
Right.
Where's my paper at?
Right.
Or would he have been like, you got it? We don't know.
We don't know. But you shook on it. That man won. Pay that man that.
Make a bet. You make a bet. You have to pay your debt. That's how
you said double the salary.
One thing about a Lannister, he always pays his debts.
So pay that man's bread, Jake Paul. A big fight that nobody speaks.
I don't even know. Right. Well, it's a lot of things that drown this fight out. But we'll get to later on in the podcast. But Benavidez and Plant.
Big fight.
Huge fight.
Shout out to little brother
Plant.
Jose Benavidez. That was on Creed 3. Shout out to him. Had a big role in there. So shout out to little.
See, I didn't get a chance to see.
Shout out to the little brother.
He saw Creed. Shout out to Creed.
Shout out to Creed, and shout out to Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, you doing your thing, boy.
The boxing community on the map.
You doing your thing, boy.
Real ring announcers, real trainers, and real boxers that you had in your movie. So shout out to
Definitely
you
was
for
a
that.
good look.
Yeah, shout out to
big business.
Yeah, shout out. But back to Big Brother David.
So Benavidez, Dave Benavidez is 26-0 and 23 knockouts, which is superb. That's a superb.
So 26
record. 26 wins and no losses, and 23 wins coming by way of knockout.
That is crazy. That's crazy. And what's Plant?
And Plant is 22, one loss. Of course, we know Canelo got busy. And I mean, shout out to Max, good looking. And he got 13 wins come by way of.
So he don't really got punching power.
He don't got punching power. If you watch boxing and you know boxing, you know Caleb Plant is an outside fighter. So therefore, he picks his punches and chooses his punches. That's why his punch to land ratio is always higher than any other. Well, no, not his knockout ratio. I'm talking about his punch ratio.
Okay.
His land to not landing.
Okay.
Like his punch ratio, he picks and chooses his punches. In the Anthony Durrell fight, he literally
that was knockout of the year. Yeah, that was knockout of the year for.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that was knockout of the year. And when it came, and if you paid attention to that fight, he literally picked and chose every single punch. Like that body shot. And then it reminded me of Kimbo Slice. Yeah. Like that body shot and then you roundhouse and then you slip roundhouse and then you come back upstairs. Classic boxing, man.
So who we got in this fight? Because that's 2 weeks from now.
I got Caleb Plant. Because Benavidez is going to try to throw punches and bunches, but he's going to get gassed. He's going to get gassed. And one thing about Caleb Plant, he got stamina, baby. And if you're not paying attention to what you're doing as far as the punches you choose, you will get outboxed.
I like Plant too. I'm going to always pick They're gonna call me a contradiction.
No, the reach God.
They're
That's
gonna,
what people.
they're gonna say I contradicted later in the pod. But for this fight, I'm gonna pick the boxer over the puncher. I mean, and I don't like that. Hold up.
You know you got sweet hands. We know you got sweet hands.
Before Max talk, I don't like that. Like Kashif was saying, a lot of things happened in this week in the sport of boxing that drowned this fight.
It drowned this fight.
But this is a big fight.
This fight's going to be a very, very good.
The only bigger fight will be Benavidez and Canelo at 168.
I kind of like.
I don't even like.
Or Kelly playing Canelo rematch.
Hold on.
I literally like this fight over the.
Because it's more.
I like this over when we gonna talk about Tank and Ryan. I like this fight.
It's more personal with
better.
these two.
And plus, I think
Ryan, they kind of more his business.
True.
Yeah, right. We gonna speak on all of that too. Yeah,
and to be honest with Plant, like I think Plant, he got a lot to lose.
Something to prove, yeah.
He got a lot to lose and something to prove.
Yeah.
He got a lot to lose.
They keep saying
I ain't got no knockout power. All right.
Right, and they saying white boys don't know how to box, so they got that on the shoulder.
Which is crazy.
Yeah,
He like the white chocolate of box.
and I like what he's doing. I like what he's doing as far as one of the 48 laws of power, man. He's really taking control of his manipulation with owning the domain. That was very, very classic, and I like that move. You know why? Because now you got the other camp a little on eggshells now. You know what I mean? You got the other camp on eggshells, and you got other people looking at you like Caleb Plant is really doing what he's supposed to do.
For those that don't know, what Plant did was took David Benavidez's name,
his actual name,
and made it a domain, a website.
www.davidbenavidez.com, and when you click on that, you see Caleb Plant.
Word. So for you, David, your camp should be a little bit more on point. You a star, big time star. That should ought to be on.
He let that ruffle his feathers too.
He did because he sued him.
But listen, let's play devil's advocate.
He's looking shaky, baby.
Let's play devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
The contract for a fight, like man, I'll put that in the contract for a fight.
Let's play devil's advocate.
Everybody's not thinking you're gonna get the domain on somebody's name. You know what I mean?
Going in
actual name.
Right.
Domain. I'll
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just a
now. I bet you with every contract that come out now, yo, you can't use my name.
He set a precedent.
Right. That's why I like Plant for doing that.
Let's play devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
So when he knocked Plant out, then what?
I still made money off your name.
So what? It's not what we here to box.
I made money off your name.
Listen, with me, when we got outside boxing.
So now you want to get your man?
And no, we talking about.
I'm about to say.
It's not about one pick. It's about what we hit. See what I'm saying? Once we get our domain is cool, but I want you in that ring. So if David get Plant in that corner, it can get dark.
Okay, so then why?
It's gonna be a tough fight. I'm not. Listen, it's debatable.
So what you suing me for then?
Because I'm a businessman too. Let's be clear. But
what I'm saying, put it in the contract. Like if I whip your ass, I need my domain name.
Oh, I need my domain.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, I like that. I like
See, that's a different place.
It's already out there though.
If I already made hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's what I'm saying. If I already made hundreds of thousands of dollars off of your name, why would you even want it back?
Because I can.
It's still his name, though. Yeah, it's still his name.
That's what I'm saying.
I have no man with my name,
right?
But this is why all these boxers go in the ring with mad patches on their boxes too. Because
I still need my name though.
Like, bro.
Shut your name. Come on, ain't nobody taking KOQ from you. Stop it.
Never. But you know the difference between David and Kashif is. Yo, you can't get it. It's already.
Hey, yo, they know me as Chef.
My bad, but
My bad too. Then.
You know what? A joker who will fight him will put Kashif in his last name .com. But you will already had that. Yo, you can't use that.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if somebody do that. Like I'll actually laugh though. Like that's a very very flat. What Cardi B said? I got domains in her head. What he said? I got condos in shorty head. Or whatever the case may be. Yeah, that was a tough bar too, by the way.
I like Plant for doing that. You know what I mean? Got in his head, then he sued him.
You like Plant in the fight too, right?
Yeah, of course I like.
Hold up, so you don't got Plant? Yo, hold on, you took Plant against Canelo.
Canelo, he sure did.
And let's be clear, Canelo been running from Benavidez for over 3 years now.
And it's
And I respect Plant because he took the fight.
First of all, it ain't make sense to Canelo.
Come on.
Why would
be
He'll fight everybody else.
Now
Come on. Canelo fight Pop with no names. Remember that one dude he fought?
He about to fight somebody now with no name.
You running.
Yo, David like that.
That's really the boogeyman.
I don't think he's running.
Like
And that's why Canelo not Canelo, that's why Plant that dude because he stepped up.
I don't think he's running.
for him, it's his.
Ryan Garcia that dude because he stepped up.
First of all, I think Caleb
Benavidez and Gervonta the same dude. Pay attention. Look at it.
I know they not.
Look at the records.
Nah, for
Once they get in that time,
that punch ratio, yes, it's the
once they get
same.
to it's over 95%.
No, that's that. Nah. His David joint is
It's high. It's high.
that's over 95.
Yeah.
First of all, Gervonta Davis is 93.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be clear.
Yeah, I made Chef do that earlier.
Nah.
We're gonna speak on that.
He lied me.
Ryan's is a lot lower, but we're gonna get to that.
That's what I said, Ryan. Even Oscar said Ryan don't stand a chance. Let's talk about that.
We gonna talk
All
about
right,
that.
my bad. You see, I leave it alone. All right, anything else going on?
Upcoming fights, we got Inoue and Fulton. Inoue and Fulton, that's in May.
Beginning of May.
But we've been talking about this a couple podcasts
This
ago.
is a bigger fight than they talk about.
Yeah.
That's why we talk about BBE TV. We talk about what y'all don't talk about.
Right.
And you ain't faulting. This is a master class.
Fight.
It's a master class. That's why we talking
My
about.
boy dominated. What he dominated? What was it? The one.
Bantamweight.
He
coming up.
He
We'll see
But that's
He
what
coming up.
I'm saying. Anyway, got like 5.
Vargas got the other belt,
Mm-hmm.
and then somebody else got another belt.
I got
Anyway, he
He vacated him.
I got anyway pound for pound number 2.
You got him doing what?
Number 2 pound for
You got him beating Fulton?
Yes.
Oh, I don't.
Yes.
I got him with a landslide too.
Facts. I want to say a knockout. I want to say a knockout. 10th round.
I got Inoue winning by a landslide.
10th round. I want to say a knockout. I want to say a knockout.
Yes, sir.
But that's in May. So we got a lot of time to talk about that. That's in May. But we just want to say that to y'all.
Just get ready. Just get prepared.
Y'all not talking about these big
We gonna
fights.
And Katie Taylor. Katie
it's
Taylor
one
and
fight.
Amanda Serrano, too.
It's one fight
Mason.
that drowned y'all out. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, too. Let's be clear. Shout out to the ladies,
that's another big.
Without them, we can't keep
that could have been that was fight of the year.
That was.
You
So,
had that BBE TV.
That was
had
that was fine. That was fine.
about it.
And mind you, Serrano's last fight was it was a tough one.
Erica Cruz. That was a bloody one. Erica Cruz. They got bloody.
It was a tough
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
BBE TV for speaking on women's boxing. A lot of y'all gonna be talking about women's
Nah, that's a
boxing.
fact.
And we always say,
That's a
Shout
fact.
out
you know
to the
my
ladies.
slogan, women hate women, but we ain't gonna speak on that. We gonna keep continuing.
Nah, what time? Give it up to the ladies. Shout out to Bad Bunny. You heard Bad Bunny been holding it down for decades. One time for the
ladies hate ladies, you know what I mean? But
Right.
shout out to women's boxing. I mean, go ahead, Chef. We know who we here for.
All right,
You know what we here for.
we 2 press conferences in,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
First press conference, my man was late purposely, I think, because
Unprofessional.
some people call it unprofessional. Some people call it unprofessional. Some people say it's strategic.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Some people say, "Hey, listen. At the end of the day, you the young pup. I'm big dog.
True.
You know what I mean? You wait on me."
A tactic.
And then what I didn't like. Oh well, first of all, we're talking about Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia.
Let's talk about it.
That drowned everything.
That drowned every.
These 2 press conferences just drowned everything in the sport of boxing.
It drowned everything out because these 2 press conferences that just happened literally was probably, I would say, one of the most watched press conferences maybe in boxing. Maybe.
I want to say on
They
YouTube.
about to break history.
I'm talking
On
about
YouTube.
History's about to
On
be made.
YouTube yesterday, the live, as I was watching the live on YouTube live yesterday, it was over 250 people watching that press conference.
1,000, right?
Yes. Live yesterday. That
Crazy.
is big.
It's crazy.
That is big.
Fighter Central.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And mind you,
I didn't watch the live today, but yesterday I did.
What we was talking off air was, the sport of boxing would have been in a bad state if this fight didn't happen, because we already fell through with the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. Right. We already fell through, right? So the next big fight is this,
and they making it happen now.
And they making it happen now. However, I don't like the play that Ryan Garcia made, attacking Gervonta Tank Davis's personal life and his legal battles and all of that. I didn't like that. You know what I mean? It was unprofessional on his end. He tried to say that he was unprofessional for being late, but you unprofessional for bringing up his personal situation. Don't have nothing to do with boxing, but whatever.
He's stuck. Once you get that ring, we trap.
It's all good.
You can't go nowhere.
It's all good.
I agree with you.
Once you get that ring,
I agree with you there.
Once you get that ring,
I'm a Ryan guy. For y'all that don't know, I'm a Ryan guy. Ben Ryan for the
this is a
for 10 years.
We got Devin Haney, we got Gervonta Tank Davis, and we got Ryan Garcia.
Word.
I'm gonna let y'all decide. Who's the 1, the 2, and the 3? I guarantee you Ryan's the 3.
That's a fact.
We gonna speak on the fight. Can we speak on the fight first?
Right.
In the press conference. Dev got his own fight coming with Loma. Shout out to that. When is that? That's coming up soon too. I think they might have signed.
We ain't
get a date on it yet.
Yeah, we ain't get a date.
But it should be coming though.
Yeah, they ain't get it.
Was it Devin and Loma? But well, let's just talk about the press conferences first.
Okay. Like I said,
homeboy was late.
He was late.
Was it a tactic or was it unprofessional?
I think it was strategic because
that's the first one.
He wanted to show who's in control.
The diamonds was matching the coat. Let's talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
The diamonds was matching the coat. He came out there to flex.
We talking about the boxing.
He came out there.
Why you with the fashion?
You talking about him being late. That ain't got nothing to do with boxing. Because we're going to talk about boxing. When he get in that ring with Tank, it's over.
You got to still be professional.
When he get in that ring with Tank, it's over. Let's talk about boxing now.
Yo, it's a lot of money.
He going to get knocked the fuck out. Just like Rolly did.
Hold up. If you want to be talking about boxing, mind you, would you say he got the biggest social media following?
He might run. I can see him running up.
He got he ain't even on social media no more. Nah, he took himself off of social media because
we skipping.
Nah. No, we right on par. We right on par. We talking about your mans. We talking about your man.
He ain't ready.
We talking about your man. Hold up. You want to talk about the numbers now?
Can we stick on showing up late? No?
He want to rewind and stand.
Worried about that. We worried about what happened in the ring.
We talking
about fashion. And I'm just saying,
talking about that.
Okay. Let's get what he want. All right, yeah.
And that's everything about boxing.
He was unprofessional.
He getting knocked out.
Was it unprofessional?
He was unprofessional. I said it was strategic. I said it was strategic because you little dog, I'm big dog.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I said it was strategic.
He can't control traffic.
All right. So again, with the first conference, Ryan put out there the 2 clauses. So that was the real big thing that's happening today. So the 2.
It's not a big thing.
Yeah, it's not.
You trying to make it. You're trying to make it. You're trying to make it a big thing.
Joker's not letting.
What are the clauses?
The only reason why I'm saying is.
What are the clauses here?
You let me talk. The only reason why I'm saying it's a big thing. I said ting like I'm Jamaican. Shout out to my Jamaican. The only reason why I'm saying it's a big thing is because along with BBE TV, there are other podcasters and YouTubers who are talking about what Ryan said. So I'm saying it's a big thing because we have to talk about it. Because everybody is talking about what Ryan said.
So we gotta do what everybody else does?
No, we don't have to do it, but we have to speak on it. We have to speak on it.
We already touched on it.
We have to speak on it.
We already touched on it.
Alright, so what Ryan said was, it's 2 clauses that Tank put in the contract. Rehydration, so you can't come in to the ring fight night over 10 pounds, and then the catch weight at 130. What they fighting at?
136.
36.
Mm-hmm. So from what everybody's saying, that's unheard of. Two. So what Ryan feel and what I feel like is, Tank, you want to drain me to less than my power. So that's why you put these clauses in. So it's set up for me to fail.
You want to come in at 180?
Yo, bro.
So there you go. Now talk.
I'm
just telling y'all how I feel. Now y'all go. Now y'all go.
Mind you.
Now y'all go.
One thing about Ryan that we've seen with our own eyes is his physique over the last 3 months. Right? It changed. He was a little bit more slimmer.
He's slim right now in the press conferences we see.
Press conferences, he was slimmer. I mean, more muscle definition. You know what I mean? We can actually see that.
We've been wearing baggy clothes, so we wouldn't really know. Go ahead, tell my bad. Go ahead, talk. Go ahead, talk.
Before it was a hint that he was HGH, human growth hormone. It was. Everybody was saying, "Hey, listen, take a look at his physique." Off air, you even said it yourself. Yo, he was a lot more masculine. He was a lot more buff. No muscle definition.
He had titties.
He had
my bad. Breasts.
He had breast-like chest.
I see it.
Right. Yeah, breast.
I did say that. I
Like, come on, like
to the group, like,
hey,
he look like he got breasts.
And then when we do look at the HGH, and when we do look at the changes that it makes on the body, it does make the body look buff. It does make the body look more like full. Mm-hmm. So, all right, cool. Didn't have a problem with when Mayweather did it with Pacquiao.
You talking about HGH? We talking about
no. I'm talking. Okay. So it's no. It's not, bro. It goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand.
Eat food.
It goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand. He can try to spin a narrative. He can try to spin a narrative all he wants. I guarantee.
We talk about two different situations.
I guarantee you.
We talk about two different situations.
Of course, they're going to use it as hydration.
That's what he put in the contract. He didn't put.
Why do you think he's gonna harp on hydration? Because the HGH is attached to hydration.
He would have put that in the contract. Tank would have put that. Yo, I think you juiced it. A
lawyer can say, hey, listen, we think you got a strap in your car, but we're not gonna say actual strap. Nah, we're gonna spin the narrative a little bit to make it seem like, hey, we
can't rock with that.
Come on.
If he was using HGH, they would have put in the contract, yo, you have to test this before the fight, after the fight. That's not in the clause. What's in the clause is you can't come overweight at this 10 pounds over. So get the steroids thing out of there, bro. Okay. Because they're not using that.
What did you say? They're
not using that.
Hold up. So what did you say? He naturally goes in the ring at what weight?
147.
147.
He said naturally.
Is that anywhere near over the 10 pound
2 pounds?
3 pounds.
3 pounds. 140.
So at the end of the day, if you naturally go in there at 147, what's
so that's my gripe.
Listen, my point is,
what's the no. What's the problem? You naturally go in the ring at 147. What's the problem?
Is Tank, you never did. You fought how many times Tank fought? Did we write that down?
It's no titles on the line.
28 fights.
It's no titles on the line.
On nobody. When Ryan comes here, you put a clause in.
We're fighting for.
You nervous too? Just say you nervous, Tank.
No, he's not.
Just say you nervous.
What are we fighting for? We're fighting for.
Shout there. What Ab say? She's nervous.
What are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? We fighting for our name. In our word, that's it. We fighting for our name. There's no titles on the line. Money, of course, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's nothing else. Nothing else to gain from this but fame and an L.
I got it. At the end of the day, the contract is signed. Them niggas got to get in the ring. Ryan ain't coming out their way. That's it. There's nothing else to talk about. Fuck all the antics. Hold on, Heath. Fuck all the semantics. Because all the semantics, fuck all that. Ryan is losing this fight, and that's what it's going to be. He's not man enough for Tank. All right, that's it.
People are trying to make this guy
This Joker said.
as significant. He's trying to make
He's
it.
not man
This
enough
guy,
for Tank.
this
He
guy is
signed
trying
the
to.
contract.
This guy's trying to.
He had to.
Ryan, this guy,
If he didn't do it,
this
then
guy,
what?
and a lot of other people are trying to make this
If he didn't
guy
sign it, then what?
He say he's not man enough when he signed
He
the
gonna
contract.
fight Jake
A
Paul?
Use another name. Use another
Nah,
verb or
nigga, no.
adjective now.
No.
Don't say he's not man enough when he
Nah.
signed it already. Go ahead, Chef.
They're trying to
He
make,
had to sign it.
they're trying to make this guy as
He ain't fought
equal.
nobody.
They're trying to make Ryan Garcia as equivalent as the Devin Haney's of the
He's
world.
not. He don't
Hold up.
respect
Devin Haney's of the world.
Shakur. He's not like that.
The Shakur Stevensons of the world.
You're rolling.
Look.
The disrespect.
He might be a rollie.
He is a
He
rolling.
might be a
The
rollie.
disrespect.
We seen what happened to him.
The disrespect.
A more popular rolling.
Because mind you, you was the same guy with Rolly though. You was the same guy with Rolly. No. But you was like, yo, Rolly.
I said, Rolly got
I don't know.
punch his shot.
Rolly
I
got.
said, punch his hand. I said, Rolly got a.
cat.
That's not a
He
cat.
was with. He
I
was
said,
with Rolly.
Rolly has
He
a
was with
punch
Rolly.
his chance.
He was
but I
with
want
Rolly.
to take Tank.
He was with
You know
Rolly.
why I was going to take Tank?
He
Because I
was with
want.
Rolly. He is always he's the antagonist. He's gonna go with the opposite guy.
Yo, can I talk for me?
Yeah, we know you. We know what you do.
I went for Tank because I wanted to see this fight right here. Tank versus Ryan. If Rolly beats Tank, we don't get Tank versus Ryan. So no, I was not going for Rolly. All I said was Rolly. I said Rolly has a puncher shot. That's all I said. I wasn't going for Rolly because I don't want Rolly to win because I don't see this Tank fight right here.
What time? Yo, I don't know, yo. Rolly, man. Rolly, that's nah. You ain't even. You said more than a shot. Yo, Rolly, man. I like what Rolly's doing. I like what he's doing. I think Rolly competing.
I say he talk big shit, but he got put.
You said so. You saying the same thing for Ryan Garcia?
No, I think Ryan
Okay.
is more skilled
Okay.
than Rolly.
Okay. Can we look at the numbers?
Go ahead, you
Can we
roll
look
it
at the
down.
numbers?
You roll it
Can we
down
look at the
off
numbers,
there.
right?
You roll it down off there.
And mind you, what did they say about the mutual fighter? The mutual fighter
They
said
had
what,
one mutual fighter.
what was the mutual fighter? What was the duration of the mutual fight? Tank fought him 6 years ago, and Ryan fought him about 2.5 ago.
3 years ago.
2.5, maybe 3 years ago.
Ryan put him in the first round. Tank took about 8 or 9.
They said the same thing. They said the same thing. They said the same thing with Ricky Hatton.
You gotta
They said the same thing with Ricky
They gotta
Hatton
respect
when
their
Pacquiao fought Ricky Hatton and when Floyd fought Ricky Hatton. This is the one thing about people. They do the exact same thing over and over. They do the exact same thing over and over. They're going for Ryan. No way. It's no way.
Y'all moving the
No.
We still talking on this.
No.
We still talking.
Brandon's gonna come.
Yeah.
No. Brandon's gonna come.
Yeah, it's big right here.
So this was 6 years ago compared to 3 years ago, right?
Okay.
6 years ago, up until now, my boy 93%, right? With a 92 knockout ratio, right? Ryan has 83.
You slight.
As far as win, we talk about win ratio compared to knockout ratio, and it's 83 to 82, and you talk about 93 to 92, right?
So you slighting
80%. So you basically, I'm not slighting 83%, but that shows the significant difference between the two fighters. Significant. And then when you look at their repertoire as far as boxers that they fought, Tank's resume is a whole lot better than his.
We just talked about Santa.
Tank ain't never touched the canvas. Ryan did.
He got back up and knocked him out.
Shows that Ryan does not have the chin. We've seen Rolly land a significant punch on Tank and he didn't go down. Isaac Cruz, significant punch and he didn't go down. He don't got a chin, bruh. And when Gervonta Tank Davis touched that chin, we know he's going down.
Before we go into, you're right. You brought the numbers, men lie, women lie. Numbers don't.
And mind you, I threw Devin in there. Devin was 51, but still, I think Devin beats a Ryan Garcia. You know why? Because Devin is a more precise puncher.
Yo,
He's a more precise puncher. He picks and chooses punches, and he's not just throwing haymakers hoping that he land a left. Because that's all he got. That's all he got is a left.
He gonna show y'all.
A counter left. That's it. Outside of that counter left, Ryan Garcia has nothing.
He gonna show y'all. Only thing I don't like, I do like Tank. I think Tank's a great fighter. He's a Hall of Famer already. If he retires after the Ryan fight, he's going to Hall of Fame. What I do not like is the fans' disrespect to Ryan. That's it. That is all. When Floyd took the BS contract to fight De La Hoya, everybody praised him. When Devin Haney took the BS contract to fight Cambosa, everybody praised him. When Ryan's taking his BS,
like these people, it's oranges and apples.
Well, it's the same thing. When Ryan take the BS contract,
yes, you talking all that shit.
Oh my gosh, when Ryan
Devin Haney wasn't talking all that shit.
When Ryan
wasn't talking that shit.
When Ryan
was talking all that shit.
The BS contract to Tank, everybody saying, "Oh, you should have took the contract then. You have excuses." Nobody was saying none of that.
Yo, at the end of the day, you gotta fight. You talking about paperwork. Fight.
Shout out to.
Can you beat him up or not?
Shout out to Ryan.
Can you beat him up or not?
No.
Can you beat him up or not?
Hold up.
That's what it comes down to. He ain't making it technical.
Shout out to Ryan taking.
He must not be able to beat that man up.
Shout out to Ryan taking a fight.
He must not be able to beat that man up.
Just shout out to Ryan still taking a fight.
He's taking a lot.
If he don't take the fight, that's another L for boxing.
Ryan Garcia is a welterweight Anthony Joshua. That's all he is.
He's 140 fighter.
Whatever. Welterweight. I don't care. He's an Anthony Joshua. That's all he is. You all fame, you all looks, you all glamour and glitz.
And we gonna get to that.
When it comes to a dog fight, you don't want a dog fight.
And we're gonna get to that because that's later on down the line. We know what y'all here for. We know what y'all really here for. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. The random topics.
What is it?
First and foremost, they want to know
with that conversation.
I know.
Hold up, the next.
No, but it's BBE.
Y'all killing.
Hold up.
It's cool.
Hold up, BBE TV 13. We gonna talk about it again until the fight had to 4/20/20.
And y'all make sure y'all pay attention to the third.
I tried, yo. I tried.
The third, whatchamacallit, man? The press conference. The press conference. Make sure y'all tune in.
April 22nd. I'm gonna keep talking. April 22nd, the Ryan Tank fight happens, and I'm gonna keep talking about it.
This guy's crazy.
Let's keep
No.
Yeah.
Random topics.
Did the OG change?
Did the OG change?
And why are we speaking on OG situation?
I'm about to say, I give you that.
So basically, the OGs are the ones that's supposed to guide the up and coming youth in the neighborhood communities on the right path. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't do what you see. Do better.
But why are we talking about that?
Because
The John
they're
Moran
saying
situation.
that John Moran. Shout out to I didn't want to throw him. All right.
Because of the John Morant situation, we're talking about if the status of the OG has changed as far as directing the youth. That's what we're talking about. As far as giving pointers and helping our youth understand like the better choices that they need to make in their lives, especially when they have a substantial position in the community and their lifestyle.
All right, so for me, I'm going to say it did change, and I'm going to say it's our generation's fault. So we had OGs who said, yo, like just use me and my brother for example. On Ridgewood, it was crazy on Ridgewood.
Shout out to the South Side.
It was crazy on Ridgewood. But they knew, shout out to Trade, he on Ridge too. They knew like the ones, y'all don't do that. Y'all ain't into that, don't do that. When our generation come up to being old heads, we didn't really cheat. We didn't grab them little young boys up and coach them and guide them until, and I'm part of the blame, we didn't say, yo, why you doing that? Don't do that.
And to be honest, it was
I think it's our generation's fault that this generation is that's wild.
And I'm gonna be honest, man, it was kind of like situational for us. Like, you know what I mean? It's not that we wasn't giving game to the youth, but like it had to be a situation where we had to give game. You know what I'm saying? In duress. Like duress had to happen until we saw somebody that we know has the potential to be great to be like, yo, bro, get your act together. Like, what you know what I'm saying? Like it like and of course once it gets to that level, it's like it's almost like too late.
Right.
Because they're already stamped as far as with the street credibility or, you know what I mean, the decisions that they actually want to make for themselves. So like what you saying, like especially when it comes to like getting money, theoretically, like the average black man in the hood don't understand like the financial gain that he could get if he understands financial literacy. You know what I mean? Or if he takes the time to understand, you know, stocks, bonds, things that Melvin was trying to teach Tyrese on Baby Boy. You know what I mean? Guns and butter, baby.
Word.
You know what I mean? Like these are conversations that we should be having, but we're not having because they're situational. And a lot of people aren't in those type of habitats anymore to have those conversations with people who are almost being derailed. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I said, it sucks, but I do blame. We could do more. Put it like that.
Our generation. So now the generation under us should get these little dudes and tell them, all right, our generation wasn't really big homies to us.
Right.
It was a selective few that we was big homies to.
Right.
You know what I mean? But now the generation under us should be big homies to them all. I think it's, like I said, I think it's our fault that, but it's kind of playing to, we were still trying to find ourselves too. You know what I mean? Even though our big homies told us not to do X, Y, and Z, now we got these, and they was right behind us too. The generation behind us.
That's it.
They like right behind us. It's like, damn, we still trying to figure out what's going on, and they coming up looking at what we doing, and we didn't really tell them, yo, bro, don't do that.
Me, because we kind of in the mix with them. Right.
So I think that's where we flopped at as our generation, and that's why the younger ones, the ones who's like in that 30 to 25 range, I think it's kind of us to blame. That 30 to 25, I think.
Like, but think about it though. Like, even I think it's even deeper. Like, even when you think about like all the great things that we're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, trucking companies, different businesses that we start, and you know, different
marketing companies,
like, you know what I mean, different things that we're cultivating within our own ideals and our mindsets. Like, you would think that they will gravitate to them, but it's not their norm. Like, we need to make opportunity their norm. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more you're abreast and you're knowledgeable about opportunity, the more you're intrigued about it. Like, oh yeah, let me find out a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like, this is why I did the shirt and tie chef thing. I did that because I want people to not feel away when they put a tie on. First impression is everything. So if you see a person with a tie on, you're more reluctant to talk to him instead of the guy with the, you know what I mean, baggy clothes, looking like, you know what I'm saying, looking crazy. But that's all perception.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's all perception.
We should have just, I mean, and I think with social media, that's what I think another thing that happened with the generation under us is social media. So we didn't have that.
Yeah, hell no.
So the generation under us did. So now we gotta compete with social media. They looking at what they seeing, and then what we tell them, like, yo, but I ain't. What I'm saying on social media ain't.
What I want. That's what I want.
Right.
It's like a visual. It's like a visual drug.
Right.
More than anything.
So we fighting with that too. I mean, so
speaking of question number 2 is what is success to you?
Well, is success enough? Like, is success enough?
Well, what is success to you?
Well, success to me is
identify what it is before you decide.
Success to me is happiness.
It's not money.
Pure happiness. Because when I like this one thing that a guy said, like, people basically have success. They say success is attached to money. But what do you say to successful? What is success to a person that's sick? They want their health. What you say to a person that is like can't see anymore? They want their sight back.
That's why
You know what I mean? So like,
pose my question like
you know what I mean? So
success.
success
It varies.
is definitely
So I
it's
think
about
to you.
happiness and peace to me. You know what I mean? That's what pure success it is. Because success is not $2 million. It could be $20,000 to a person that can actually live within his means. I mean, of course, in today's society, $20,000 ain't nothing. But what you say to the average working guy who's making $50,000 to $60,000, it's success to him because he can live within his means. You know what I mean? So
I agree with Chef. Success that varies from person to person. I think everybody's success is different. My success, your success, and your success.
So that's why the question is not success to you.
But I think everybody,
to you,
to me, like I kind of agree with Chef. Happiness and peace.
Man.
So what gives you happiness and peace? You.
Me personally?
Yes.
My family being good. That's make me happy. That make me happy.
Same
If my family's good and my family don't want for nothing, that make me happy. So that's my happiness. Even if it takes a lot away from me, long as my family,
the man got to carry the weight.
as long as my family is smiling and enjoyable. Chef called me a couple of days ago. Yo, bro, what you need? I said, bro, I don't need nothing, but Nasima do.
What about you, Max?
So I mean, so success to me is just family being okay. That's for me.
So Fendi, your success. Listen, what true success is, and that's crazy. What's that date? What was that? What was that? 12/30? 12/30, 23, 22. Pardon me, alhamdulillah. I'm saying success is really following Allah's will. That's true success. Even them prayers that you miss, knowing in your heart that you're supposed to catch those prayers, that's true success. And like I told my mother the other day, like, listen, I don't know, where life takes us from here, but success is following what we believe in. And living by that. That's true success. I'm saying, so I want us all to be successful in our journeys. Once again, it's us, BBE TV.
BBE TV.
Episode 12, Javante Ryan. We back for that.
I know what's going to happen. Chef.
Max.
Peace out.